Hello, my name is Ludo, and I like to talk about Oversoulwork and the situation we have with collective consciousness and its healers and its functions. We have the situation, I have this, my name Ludo Eckert, on Facebook and YouTube. And for me, all my life is about the differentiation of experience and our organic soul essence, the soul personality. Before anyone in this universe is able to take a shape of any way, you are already someone. To exist in this universe, you need to be a founder in your soul essence of another universe. Then you visit the universes, for example this universe, and on a level that is far beyond physicality in a frequency spectrum, you build, like I do, an organic oversoul that is splitting itself into many different life forms, as e.g. planets, galaxies, life forms, individuals, tiger, wolf, linoid, reptoid, humanoid, insectoid, whatever. And then you're experiencing your lifetime. Now, most people who are now on Earth are very, very old. Older than this universe, because they have not been founded in this universe by anyone from outside of this universe or by this who created this universe. Okay, so I spent my lifetime as a high sensitive person with many jobs, vocational training, school time, stooge work, low money, parenthood with intellectuals who know to explain everything, and status, and children who kill themselves because their parents' home is just too much a phenomenon of mankind, complete out of control, consuming their fellows, whether it be children or parents. And what I see is that shamans and witches and healers come to abuse you to help you a bit and let you stand practically in a paradigm of external behavior that was educated by other planet nations, like agriculture, religion-based system, a new way of behavior we as human societies of any various kinds express, and every day this correlation as Oversoul, with this multiverse. And I understand my life as an ordinary life. I have had super soldier experience and all of that, but I don't give it any credit because it might be far out, and I think about that. But for me it's important that my oversoul is now here on earth, and what I have to work out is not the right situation or way how it is explained the best. But you as an oversoul yourself got many lifetimes, many expectations out of other lifetimes, a lot of trauma. Many people have been a long time on earth again and again and again in artificial reincarnation cycles that are provoked technically. What every oversoul agrees before the soul personality experiences that. So you have soul contracts and all of that. That you can vanish on every level. Akvel Sava is teaching that on YouTube. Akvel Sava is very important if you like to understand physical things beyond five senses, natural things. Also George Kavasilas does explain a lot. Stuart Swerdlow and Gregory Grabovoi, all to find on YouTube. And everywhere on the internet. And it's about that you yourself are aware and come to your soul essence that you already are, always have been. And I myself experienced that way of allowing that for 11 years with all circumstances in between. I watched all teachers, shamans, healers I could have time for to listen to. And whether it be super soldiers, agents, mercenaries of any kind, they have very different ways to be self-aware. And on this point I like to address and recommend Johann Fritz, also at supersoldiertalk.com and all of its channels, and also Quantum Red Pill Cafe on YouTube. Because he knows about Oversoulwork, your position as human on earth, and all the artificial circumstances human earth life resides in. And it is clear to me that the differentiation between the experience a human does and completely illegal expectations of other planet nations, interdimensional beings, angels of any kind in any society, any military, force upon you to bring you away from your own soul essence. Because if you are not your own soul essence, you are trapped in all experiences. Identify with anything, and you're standing there like a schoolgirl. No matter what qualifications you have. Because then you are a slave to systems who are moving your energies in their directions. The specific systems in dimension 4 and 3 need to fix you into a place where you yourself are just experiencing your limitation. And it can mean you believe to be a shaman and a healer. And the artificial human, earth human, got this Kundalini system, it's just a tiny aspect. And the pineal gland, and that is an alien implant. In the 4-dimensional plane, what is a construct to manipulate the souls who got their own personal access to their own life source, what they are projecting out here. In the area of heart space, I don't talk of any green shit or any chakra, which is just a part of your own emanation. In the middle of your self here is your pot, and that is where you are projected out of. And certain programs and limitations in the genetics and life experiences on other planets and other times and other realities here and in future did make what we have right now here in 2022 and many years, many thousand years, since this new species version of mankind exists here on Earth. And it makes that it is amplifying specific lower aspects, low vibes, in combination with your brain. And what happens is you forget that you are your own oversoul, and you can know a lot of beautiful things about other planets. But you're right here. And if you are trapped by pictures and philosophies and religious structures, spiritual behavior of other planet nations, albeit ancients from Egypt or Persia or whatever, and you cannot understand what is going on in your practice, just practices because they tell you how to pray to anything, or let yourself obsessed by any natural occurrences of souls or individuals, you are easily attracted to these lower resonances. Your chakra system is in alignment with and controls your whole body, thinking, mind, process, and experiences. And if you give that too much attention, then it is not useful for you, but you are trapped in slopes of your own mind, emotional reaction, solution, and this is noise where many beings that have been designed and also naturally occurring using to feed themselves. Now I experience sessions on myself by seers, by healers, by abusers, by magicians, by families, by civilians, by the military. Since I'm a young child, I've been much too early sexually active, 3 or 4. And I've been mind controlled, has pulled my soul out of my body, and I just didn't allow that. In myself, I just said, no, you will not do that. I don't believe in your shit. I'm my own essential place with the founder of this multiverse. And all the consequences that are experienced by ourselves and others are the decisions of the soul essence that experiences itself in harmony with this multiverse. And your way to differentiate feelings, emotions, thoughts of others and yourself in group consciousnesses, collective minds of any kind, is you have to understand what your emotions are, which directly correlate with your body and your mind and your experiences on these lower planes and your feelings. And you have to be your own being that you always have been. It might be that the earth herself is the first one, even destroyed and combined with AI cyborg herself. Earth herself is a cyborg too, even if she is a natural being. And this cyborg aspect is an own oversoul, another being with a different expression. Because of how the behavior of human life was slaughtered again and again, starting at some level to not be as much as harmful as before, and its own evolution in correlation always with other alien and ET life forms of any kind. In the situation we have in economy, the way we are treated and used as something and someone, we forgot all about who we are and what we are. But if I want to remember my soul essence, I do. It takes maybe time to release everything I identify with, but I will come to where I always was and always will be, for as long as I am residing in this universe. And I myself, I just come here to bring this message, nothing else. And if you witches and shamans, business keepers, slave traders, you don't want to be even with good mind and with good hope and with whatever. Belief, physical belief. You say your friends, you say your family, you say your planet nations, where you come from, and in Maine you deny your own soul essence. And I'm not a religious person. This is just about how we objectively share our physical and non-physical environment in this holographic multiverse, multifaceted universe. I will not come onto anyone's show for this reason, because I was not good enough for anyone. Nobody listened to me for as long as I'm there where I am. The only one who was speaking to me time ago was able to differentiate, and somehow it was San John. It was very nice. We just spoke, and I look forward to that. And then we're going to see who's the mushroom here, who's mushrooming his clients. Then we're going to see who's abusing what in objectivity, because I have experienced healers and everything, and shamans and angels and ETs and military abductions. What the soul personalities themselves use. If you have been waterboarded in MK Ultra and things like that, your own oversoul is using this. For example, as split soul personalities, as off-world soldiers, off-world citizens. Your oversoul decided to be split. And you are responsible as your soul essence. And that is all what I'm here for, to remind you of that. YouTube, Facebook, Lüdecker. No gangster telling me shit. Arrogant spiders, webs everywhere might be. I don't care what the belief or opinion of anyone is, but I know who I give credit for what he's telling. I'm not Stuart Swerdlow. I'm not this and that. Nobody is Stuart Swerdlow but himself. I talk about the work of other people. And I don't address it. I don't overgo privacy. But I know what manipulation has been done where. And the things I don't see now, I will know later. And we will see each other's. Not if it's not here on earth, on this plane, you know where you come from. And I know my way here. Why I am here. And I don't let myself educate by shamans who channel, manipulating chakras, and being somehow someone who is celebrated and appreciated by people who want to be slaves. Eating galaxies this way for billions of years. Not remembering anything, because embodied in so many lifetimes on a four-dimensional plane, as slaves for someone else, no matter which IQ, which species. Because you depend on outside of yourself, and if you are your own oversoul, in highest harmony with any other oversoul, and creator, founder of this universe, we created this universe in correlation with, together. You decide yourself if you eat that and be trapped by this, or if you say no, I am my own soul, sovereign essence. This leads you directly to the work of Judge Kavasilas, Gregory Grabovoi, Stuart Swerdlow. Don't swindle, you have seen Spaceship in Dimension 11. Don't even need a spaceship in Dimension 5. Whoever's telling you this nonsense is just using you.